Hi everyone. So here's another video with the magic circle. Um, Video number 2, and we're going to start standing as usual. So just standing with your feet comfortably under your hips. Just start by pressing into your ring as you exhale and lift tall through the spine. Good. And just starting to engage your arms a little bit. Release as you inhale. And lifting tall as you press on your exhale. And let's add a little lift of onto the toes, right? So releasing on your inhale and then lengthening and coming up onto the toes as you press into the ring. See if you can keep that lifted feeling as you lower your heels and release. Okay? Nice deep breath and growing tall, coming up onto the balls of the feet, pressing into the ring. Good, lowering the feet and releasing the ring. Great. And then we're going to come on. I'll come this way so you can see what we're going to do, because we're going to bring one leg back into a lunge position, the ring extended forward like that. And as you inhale, you're going to pull the ring apart and lift your knee up in front. And you're going to exhale to release and stretch that leg back. Okay. Inhale, pull the ring apart, lift. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, pull the ring apart, lift. Exhale, release. And then we'll do the other side. So bring that leg up, other leg extends back, heel down. Good. Inhale as you pull it apart and lift. Exhale, release. Nice deep breath and release. Good. Inhale, pull and lift. Exhale, release. Last one. Lifting tall. Exhale, release. Good. And then bring your legs together. And here's another fun balance I like to do. That is, it's called Star in Pilates. It's Ardha Chandrasana in yoga, or half moon. So with the ring, you just put your ring on the floor with your foot in front, your other hand on the small of your back, lift the leg. Good. And then perhaps you're able to lift your arm and your leg and open a little bit. Good. And then coming out of that to the other side. And your ring onto the floor with your other hand on the small of your back. Good. And lift that leg up. Maybe you're able to lift your arm as well. Good. And just breathe. And come on out. Good. And then we're going to come onto our mat. So I will have to adjust my screen a little bit here. For that, bring yourself to your mat with your ring, with your circle. And let's start with our legs in a diamond, which means your feet are a little bit away from you, soles of your feet together, knees open. Right? Ring out in front of us. So we're going to kind of gently pull the ring apart with your thumbs, just gently, right? And then take it over your head like a halo, right? And round your low back as you exhale. Good. And then bring the ring forward as you inhale. Exhale up, releasing. Good. Gently pull the ring apart, lift, Exhale, round back. Bring the ring forward as you inhale. Release and come up. Inhale, lift, gently pulling apart. Exhale, curl the tailbone under. Bring the ring forward. Exhale, up. Releasing. Good. Now just add a little rotation to that. So we're going to take the ring over, like right above one knee, with your gently pulling that ring apart, and then rounding back on your exhale. Lift it up to a halo and bring it forward. Exhaling up. And then bring that ring over to your other knee. Okay. Exhale, round back. Lift it up. Come back to center. Forward and up. So two more. Rotate, round back. Lift the ring up, coming back to center and reaching forward and release up. One more. Nice deep breath. Rounding back. Lift that ring up, come back to center, reaching forward. Exhale up. Relaxing your arms. You'll notice you really work your arms, right? Okay, so lift your knees. Coming onto, I'm moving myself up so I land on my mat. Good. Inhale, lift the spine tall. Exhale as you round slowly back to your tailbone. Stop here and then lift your ring up and then slowly come onto your back. So once you get there, step your feet closer in and let's bring our legs together here and take your ring behind you on the floor. Sway your legs over to one side and relax them. And then lift them up. Sway them to the other side and relax them. Right? Just let a little twist happen there. Good. And then lift them up. So we'll keep our legs together. Lift your ring to the ceiling. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, you're just going to curl up. Stay here as you lift your ring up, right? And then lie back down. Ring goes behind you. Good. Again, lift the ring. Exhale up. Stay lifted as you bring your ring up. And then lie back down. And then just keep your ring here. So we're going to add a little rotation, a little twist. So inhaling as you take your legs to one side, try to keep your knees lined up, shoulder on the mat. Exhale, curl up. And then inhaling, knees to the top, exhaling to lie back down. Inhale to sway the other way. Keep your shoulders all anchored on the ground. Exhale, straight up. Inhale, knees to the top. Exhale, back down. Inhale, sway. Exhale, curl up. Good. Inhale to the top. Exhale, lie back down. One more. Inhale, sway. Exhale, curl up. Lift the knees and lie back down. Good. It's going to get a little bit, we're going to do a little progression here, right? So press your back into the mat to bring one leg and then the other leg into tabletop. Put your legs together. Make sure your shoulders feel nice and anchored. You're going to inhale as you sway to the side a little bit. Don't go too far. Exhale, curl up. Now, don't bring your legs up. What we're going to do is we're going to lift the ring first and lay down and then bring the knees back to the top. So it's a little different. Okay, inhale, sway to the side. Exhale, curl up. Inhale to lie back down. Exhale, knees to the top. Inhale, sway. Exhale, up. Inhale, lie down. Exhale, legs back. Try to keep your legs tight together. Inhale to the side. And exhale. Good. Lifting the ring as you lie down. Legs back. Now straighten the legs. Maybe they won't be all the way straight. That's okay. Legs together. Now it's just going to add a little more challenge. So inhale to the side, legs together. Exhale, curl up. The same thing we just did with your legs straight. Good. Lie back down and bring the legs back to the top. Inhale, sway the legs over so you kind of roll off that hip, but your shoulders are anchored. Curl up. Lie back down and lift the legs. Now keep your legs here. Reach through your right leg, kind of like you're trying to reach the ceiling, and open your left leg out and down to the floor, toward the floor. Good. And lift it back up. Reach through your left leg and reach your right leg out and down toward the floor. Shoulders are relaxed on the mat. And exhale. That leg up. Good. So just bend your knees for a moment and let your body relax. And then we're going to stretch our legs out. Do another body stretch, right? So like we did in the last video, and roll up. But if you can't roll up from this position, go ahead and, hook one arm on one leg or whatever you need to do to roll up. So lifting your head and shoulders, pressing into your ring, reaching and rolling up to the top. So at the top, you're going to hook your feet. Just do a little stretch here. So lift the tailbone. Sort of bring your pelvis forward, gently pull. Not too much force, obviously, like I always say. And then lift up and take your, put your ring around your right foot. So lift that leg, give it a stretch, right, towards you. Kind of pull your belly toward your thigh a little bit, shoulders down. And then you're going to slowly round back. Give your leg a stretch. And then we're going to take our ring with our left hand, right arm out from the shoulder. Slowly take it across your body until that point where you feel like you've gone far enough. So be careful that you don't go too far. And just breathe. Because, your leg is higher and with the ring, so it's pretty intense. So you just have to be careful. Just breathe here. Yeah. And then lift that leg up and switch. So you're holding on with your right hand. Keep your left hip down and open. And lift that leg up. So take your ring in your hands here in front of your face. Leg up. Now you can feel free to bend your knee as much as you need to. We're going to do a few circles. So inhale, shoulders relaxed. As you exhale, you're going to squeeze the ring and circle the leg around and back to the top. So release, inhale. Exhale as you squeeze and circle that leg, and then release. So anchoring through that left leg, reaching through that left leg, right? Inhale, exhale, circle, and squeeze. Release. So every time you exhale, you squeeze that ring, right? Just a little bit. And then reverse your circles at the top. Inhale, exhale, out, down, across, and up. Release. So hopefully you're feeling that connection from your arms into your core. While you're moving your leg, you should feel a full body connection when you squeeze that ring, right? Great. Last one. At the top, hook your foot in the ring again. If you want to just bend your leg and relax it for a moment, that just feels good. Okay, now we're going to rock up. So lift your head and shoulders, start to lower your leg, and see if you can rock up nice and smooth to the top. And then we're going to practice rocking back. same leg, and rocking up. Because it's fun, that's why. You're asking me why. Okay, rock back, stretch, rock up. And then switch to your left leg. Lift that leg up and draw your shoulder blades down. Give that leg a nice little stretch, right? Slowly roll back as you bring your leg up. And stretch. So if you like to bend and straighten, or just kind of give it a little pull. Really anchor through that right leg. That's what helps the stretch, right, when you're on your back. And then taking your ring in your right hand, slowly take it across, finding that place where you feel like your body says that's enough, right? That's how far you want to go. And just breathe. It's a pretty intense stretch. Breathe into it. And then lift up and switch hands. Keep your right hip down, opening the leg out to the side, however far it goes. Waving with my toes. And lift up. Okay, so holding the ring in our hand in front of our face, our hands. So again, bend the knee if you need to. Really anchor and reach through that right leg. Inhale. As you exhale, squeeze and circle around. Inhale, exhale, squeeze and circle around. However big your circles want to be, right? They don't have to be that big. They can be kind of medium size, right? And then reverse at the top. Inhale, exhale, squeeze and circle it around. If your knee wants to bend a little bit, do so. Good, last one. Nice deep breath here. And then you're going to take that ring, hook your foot. Give it a little stretch. Maybe you want to bend your knee to help you release there. And then we're going to rock our body up. So lifting your head and shoulders and rocking up. And rocking back down. Good. And rocking up. So this is just nice for a smooth balance, counterbalance, right? I'm just thinking there's so many things I want to do that I might need to make a third video. This is only 2 and it's not everything. Okay, hook your feet, a little stretch over the legs. Yeah. And actually, we'll go ahead and do what I was going to do. Okay, hook your right foot again. Now, if you're not able to roll all the way back to your shoulders, don't do, like onto your shoulders, like a shoulder stand kind of position, don't do it. So just if your body will let you, you're going to take your right leg up, and then you're going to follow it with the left leg and lift, and then your left leg comes down and you rock up. So we're just making that rock that we were doing a little bigger, right? So rolling back. And then the left leg follows. You come up onto your shoulders and you rock back up. It's fun if you can do it. One more time. Roll back, lifting, taking that left leg over and rock back up. It's fun to see how graceful we can get with this. Switch to the left foot. Okay, same thing. Rock back. As you come onto your back, bring your right leg up. And the right leg starts, and the left leg follows, right? Good, so 2 more. We did 3 on the other side, I think. And follow it up onto the shoulders. Right leg starts, left leg follows. Fun, huh? Okay, 1 more. Lift. Oh, the magic of the magic circle. And come up. All right. So So we're going to come onto our side and put the ring between the ankles, just above the ankle bone. So this can be tricky to get used to. It's tricky for me too because I haven't been using this lately. So now we're going to have this ring here. And it's tricky to get your legs straight too. It can be, right? But you're lying on your side. There. In a straight line. You could take a while just to get to this position. Okay, so we're going to lengthen our legs, lift them up, and then do 3 little squeezes on the ring, and then float back down. Okay, so inhale, exhale up, squeeze, 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 and lower down. Squeeze, 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 and lower down. Good. Lengthen up, squeeze, 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 and lower down. Now, this is the fun part. See if you can tilt your ring forward so it rests on your mat. Slip your bottom foot out and stick it inside your ring like that. You might need to use your hands, but if you can do that, just try it. It's fun. And then press into the ring with your top leg. Just little presses. Right? Just press down. Yeah. Right. Make sure your knee is pointing forward. You want to try to keep that leg parallel. And then taking your top leg off your ring, stick it inside. And now you're going to try to pull the ring apart with your top leg, right? You're just pressing against the ring with your top leg. Little presses. Now stop and lengthen and lift both legs up, pulling the ring apart a little bit. And then relax down. And then lengthen and sort of pull the ring apart a little bit and float both legs up. And lower down. So we're getting a little bit different muscles with each one, right? One more time. Sort of lengthen and float up and gently pull the ring apart and lower down. Now here's another tricky thing we're going to do. Roll onto our belly, holding onto the ring. So you're going to have to kind of pull it apart a little bit to come onto your belly. Yeah, just to hold on to it, right? Rest your forehead on your hands, legs straight, lift the ring off the mat, and just pull it apart. Right? This little tug, 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 or press, 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 right, as you lift your legs up. And then go ahead and bend your knees. Relax your legs, but bend your knees and bring your ring up like that so that you're just taking a little rest, maybe sort of move it around a little bit. See if you can bring your ring to your butt and then stretch the legs out and come up to sitting so we can switch to the other side. I wasn't going to have you roll onto your back the other way because then I would have been facing the wrong direction. But we could have done that. All right. So your legs up. See, I know it's going to be challenging if you're new to this, but here we go. All right. So sort of lengthening the legs a little bit. Lift them up and do 3 little squeezes and float down. So inhale, exhale up, squeeze, 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 and float down. Nice deep breath. Exhale up. You're going to feel your legs after this one and your hips and lower down. Good. I think we need one more. Float up, squeeze, 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 and float back down. Now, see if you can tilt your ring forward to rest on the mat, slip your bottom leg out. I don't think I can do this side. Slip your bottom. I'm stuck. I'm stuck to the ring. Okay, there we go. So that I'm a good example of how hard this is. All right. Press into the ring with your top leg, right? So press down and breathe. So fun things you can do on your own time too, right? When you think, oh, I'd like to just work my leg muscles and my glutes a little bit. And then take that top leg, slip it into the ring, and now try to pull the ring up. There's other things you can do too. You can explore on your own, obviously, if you want to try different things with the ring. Maybe you can share them with me if you come up with some good ideas. And then we're going to take a nice deep breath and float both legs up, kind of pull the ring apart a little bit and lower back down. Good. Inhale, exhale, both legs up, pull the ring apart and lower down. It's intense. Okay, last one. Deep breath, float the legs up, gently pull the ring apart and float the legs down. Good. And then just go ahead and we're not going to do what we did on the other side for this one. This side, just relax your legs and come up and take your ring. So that's some fun things you can do for leg work, right? And we're going to come up onto our all fours position. I'm just going to scooch a little closer here. So on your all fours, your circle's going to be under one hand, right? So if you're on your all fours, normally you're pretty much lined up with your wrists and your hips, right? But when your ring is out in front of you, you're probably going to be slightly off to the side, right? Your arm will want to be slightly off to the side instead of straight ahead, okay? But just kind of get yourself situated so your top arm that arm that's on the ring is straight. And spread your other fingers wide. And then you're going to take your opposite leg. So I'm holding the circle under my left hand. So I'm going to extend my right leg. And you can see I need to continue to stabilize myself. So find that stability. Good. And you're going to reach that leg and lift it up as you inhale. And then as you exhale, just round your back and bring your knee toward your forehead, right? So inhale as you lift that leg, lift your sternum, sort of pressing into the ring, right? And then exhale as you round and draw your knee in. Good. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, extend, lift the sternum. It's like a cat-cow, right? Kind of. And round. And then bring your knee onto the mat and switch sides. So our arm is straight. Kind of situate yourself with your opposite leg back. Make any little adjustments. Your arm is straight, your ring is up and down. Inhale as you lift that leg, lift the sternum. You're kind of pressing into your ring a little bit, and then rounding on your exhale as you really press a little more into your ring, right? Inhale, lift, and exhale, curl the tailbone under, rounding. Inhale, lift, and exhale. A little bit of a balance challenge, right? Inhale, lift, and exhale, round. And bring that knee down to the mat. And we're going to come onto our belly. So I'm going to shift a little bit so it might be easier to see what I'm doing. And you're going to have, now I have carpeting, so my ring's not going to slide very easily. You're going to hook your thumbs on the inside of your ring and keep your arms straight and sort of pull gently as you draw your arms your ring towards you. It's not going to work very well for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. And press up, right? So think swan, right? Baby swan. And then let it go back out. So inhale. I know what will help is if I don't have my mat. Okay. So you're going to pull the ring apart, draw it towards you with your arms straight, and then press up. And then slide back out. Pull it apart, pull it towards you, press up, and back out. Pull it apart, draw it in with your arms straight, press up, and let it go out. Now, turn your ring this way. Hands on top. Right? They could be next to each other or they can be stacked. Okay? And they're just going to press into the ring and lift up. And then release down. And then press into the ring, lift up, exhale down. Good. So keeping your arms straight, press up and release down. Now, the next part, we're going to add to this. So next part is you're going to press yourself up, but don't press up too high. Just press gently into the ring and take one hand out from your shoulder, follow it back, right? Like you're reaching for your foot. Bring it up over your head and back to the ring and relax. And then press up a bit. Take your other hand out from your shoulder, follow it back, reach for your foot, lift it up over your head, back to the ring, and release. Let's just do two more. One more on each side. Press up. First hand goes out from your shoulder, reach for your foot, lift it up over your head. You can see it's not really going over my head, right? And release. And press up. Other hand goes out from your shoulder, reach for your foot, lift it up. Feels like you're going over your head. And relax. Good. Go ahead and let your ring just drop down. And relax your body here with your arms extended over your head, legs back. Take your left leg up and cross it behind you and back like that. And then just sort of reach your left arm away from your left leg, right? It's one of those diagonal stretches, only on our belly. And then bring it back. Take your right leg up and across and reach your right arm away from your right leg and stretch. Good. And coming back and bring your hands underneath you to press yourself up and bring your knees under you so we can stretch our back. So curl the tailbone and round back to your heels, because your back is going to be feeling it right now. And if you want to widen your knees and do a child's pose stretch that way, or widen your feet, whatever feels good, just stretch your back here. Yes. All right, and then go ahead and come up. It's getting very warm. I'm getting a little drippy. Okay, so take your ring, and for the last thing, we're going to do a little bit of, I'm very crooked here too, so let's straighten out. Okay, so take your ring, and if you need to sit on a bolster, grab a bolster so that you can sit in a straddle, right? If you can, without a bolster, great. If you need a bolster, grab it. All right, so your ring is in front of you, toes pointed up, lift the spine tall, and then you're going to go over to one side and stretch that ring toward your toes. Good. Steer to the outside of the leg. Bring it back And come up and center and rotate toward the other leg and reach that ring out for your toes. Steer to the outside of your leg. Bring it back and come center. And then we're just going to do a little extra thing here. So you're going to take that ring over. Inhale, exhale, reach. Steer to the outside. And then in that twist, you're looking under your arm. You're going to lift up. And back to center, right? So rotate. Reach it out. Hips are planted. Steer to the outside. Looking under your arm, lift up. And center. Good. And turn and reach. Steer that wheel. Looking under your arm, lift it up. And center. One more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale up. Now keeping your ring here, just look behind you. So do a little twist and look back. Just have your thumbs hooked on your ring, right? And then come back to center and then turn and go the other direction. Let's do a little twist. Good. And back to center. And then we're going to take our ring forward. We're going to stretch forward, reaching past your feet, rounding into that forward stretch, and then lift your ring up a little bit, arms by your ears, flatten your back. So here's your halo. And now rotate and look under one arm. Good. And then come back to center. Reaching that ring out, reaching through the crown, flat back, and then rotate and look under your other arm. Good. And then back to center. Reach, reach. Good. And then go ahead and stack your spine all the way up to sitting. Oh, yes. Just sit cross-legged, sit comfortably. And we won't use the ring this time. Actually, here's a fun thing to do. Take your ring. I'm just ad-libbing. Okay, so to have it behind your back, this is really good for our shoulders, right? If you can, I'll turn this way. So holding onto the pads, right? And just stretch your ring away from you. Shoulder blades are squeezing together. Lift your chest. Lift your arms as much as you can, right? Squeeze the shoulder blades. Yeah. Something you can do with the band, right? It's often done with the band, right? We do with the band or the strap. Yeah, really good for the shoulders. And breathe. Good. And go ahead and release. So now you can put your ring down. And just a little side stretch. So reaching one arm by your ear and stretch. Because we did work our side quite a bit. And then you're going to look up under your arm and then take it to the side. Rotate your chest to point down, reaching your arm all the way down. And then reach out. It's a simple, one of my favorite stretches. So simple. Press up, other side, which we can do in mermaid too, right? So you're going to reach by your ear and then turn and look up. So anytime I'm doing this cross-legged, if you want to do it in mermaid, just go ahead and do that. And then point your chest down and reach your arm all the way down. And reach it out, facing forward, and lift up. Okay, so thank you for joining me. That's Magic Circle number 2. Stay tuned, there might be a third one. We'll see. Thanks a lot, everybody, and I hope that you enjoy the Magic Circle and find magic in it. Okay, see you next time.